Gonna call the Greeley Police Chief Jerry Garner, I think his name is. Try to set up a meeting. You know how they go out to schools and they try to have relations with the public, try to teach our kids, what is good. Well, I'm kind of doing the same thing, except for I'm going to take another view, which is my view of being a free man, as opposed to being a bond man, which is a slave to the bankrupted United States corporation. So I want to get a meeting together with Jerry Garner to see if I could videotape to share with the public what is going on, ask him questions, so that we can find out the inner workings of the police department. Of course, we know that people who are wicked will hide in the dark, and they probably will not want to talk. So here's we're going to try to get a meeting together with him. I'm calling 970-350-9605 in case. This is Dwayne Brothwell. I'd like to speak to Jerry Garner, please.
Okay, just 1 second.
Of course, they probably warned them of me, and it may go to an answering machine or something, and I'll probably never get a response. But
Chief of Police Office, this is Peggy.
hi, Peggy. I would like to get a meeting set up with Jerry Garner if I could. I'm kind of in fear for my safety. I think you guys are, your highest priority is the safety of the people, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I'm feared for my safety because of the ignorance of the police department, so I'm trying to get an understanding between me and you. And I would like to get a meeting together and where I could videotape. So I was wondering if I could talk to Jerry Garner about that.
Okay, hold on just a moment, sir. He's not here, but our public information officer is, and he takes care of all of our things of that nature. And then he gets with the chief. Can you hold just a moment?
Sure.
I'll go check and see if he's there.
Yep. Why does it gotta be such a struggle when you're fighting for your safety, your own safety? These people say they're concerned about my safety only if I comply with their bankruptcy. They don't understand. Bankrupted people cannot understand the truth. They can't understand freedom. They're all slaves to the Federal Reserve. Oh Lord, give me wisdom, give me patience.
Sir,
Yes.
he is apparently out to lunch. It's
Yeah, I think the whole government is out to lunch, but
No, I'm not. Let me put you into his voicemail, though, because he would be the person that...
yeah, I already left a message yesterday, and, I think I've done this before and I haven't had any luck. It's almost like, I think you guys really don't care for my safety.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, sir. Let me do this. What is your name?
My name's Dwayne Brothwell. Yeah, Peggy, I'm sorry, but I think you guys are lying. I don't think you really give a damn about my safety.
Well,
I mean,
normally that wouldn't be the way. And so have you talked to Chief Garner before?
yes, I have.
Okay.
I think I have anyway. I mean, there's a captain and a chief, and I don't know what position is what, who's over what, but I try to get to the, ma'am, I'm dying to find the truth. I know the truth, but it's hard to get anybody to reason with me in government. I mean, you know, you guys are all operating in bankruptcy, ma'am. The Bible says that the law was made to punish the unrighteous. It's not made for me. You guys are taking my liberties and my freedoms, and when I try to exercise my liberty and freedom, then you guys use force and coercion like Satan's workers to force me to be a servant to your government. And the Constitution clearly says no more slavery or involuntary servitude, and I want to reason with you guys. I want to find the truth, and you guys are making it tough. You guys are like squirming. You guys are like little worms that don't want to talk and reason. And I think our forefathers said that reason is very important. Would you agree, Peggy?
Yes, sir, but I'm just an administrative assistant, so it'll have to be, someone from the command staff that would contact you, and I'll be glad to take your number and give that to the chief, okay?
Okay, my name is Dwayne Brothwell.
Got that.
337-366-5173. You know, ma'am, it's a really crying shame that a guy has to take someone to court to get the truth. I mean, that is injustice at its finest. I don't know how to go down and fill out paperwork. I don't know how the courts work. Our schools never taught us nothing. They never taught us how the money system works. They never taught us what the Federal Reserve was. They never taught us why we went from gold and silver as money to now debt, which is the dollar is debt. It's money is debt. And we're a slave to the Federal Reserve and under their jurisdiction. And our schools never taught us that. And I'm really disappointed in your government that you guys never teach us the inner workings of the way things work. And I don't think any person in their right mind would want to comply with your system that does not tell the whole truth.
Well, usually the police department doesn't take care of, financial.
Yeah, but you guys have to, because you guys are following orders. You have to know what the orders mean. I mean, it is unethical and unrighteous to follow somebody's order not knowing the inner workings of the intents of where that order came from. That's immoral. That's from Satan.
Okay.
I mean, don't you agree? I mean, you can't blindly just follow an order. And I mean, if somebody tells me to jump off a cliff, I can't follow that order because someone's holding a gun to my head, can I?
No, sir.
But you guys have guns. You guys use coercion, do you not?
Sir, like I say, I'm not involved in that.
I know, but you are, because you're working for them. It would be like a mafia in control of a district of some city, and you're simply working for the mafia, and you have in your mind that you need to get paid, and that's exactly what you're doing.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, sir, but I'll be glad to have the chief call you, okay? So
all right, okay. I hope he does.
That's
I mean,
what I can do for you, okay?
Yeah, I hope he does, because, I just don't have much faith in your government anymore. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to reason. I mean, our country was not founded the way it is today. We were free people. We were sovereign at the founding of our country. Did you know that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, actually, they lived on some donations.
I'm sorry, what?
I said donations and things like that before they started taxing.
Oh, you mean like people donated to keep the government running?
The wealthy did, and then of course you had Washington, who was wealthy, and so.
You mean when you say Washington, do you mean George or?
President.
Okay, so he was
George
wealthy
Washington.
and he donated.
Yeah, Oh, well, I imagine they all did, sir, because there were no funds to start with.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure that they got that from somewhere, just political trouble from, possibly the day one. You just don't know. But, yeah, let me have him call you, and I wish there was something else I could do for you, sir.
Yeah, I
but
wish.
I will definitely pass this on.
Yeah, Peggy, you know what I found out? Is that our whole country is bankrupted, and a bankrupted person cannot understand the ideas and system of a free person, because
Well.
you're all slaves. All of you guys
Well.
with the birth certificate, social security card, those are bonds. They're created to enter you into a jurisdiction of bankruptcy, and you don't even own yourself because you have to pay taxes on your income. That means you're a slave.
I
And
don't know
yet-
if I look at it that way. I mean, I have a lot of disagreements with government, but, I put in my time. I'm not a slave. I'm not doing
Do you
work
pay
that I
taxes on
don't.
your income?
Yeah, well, yes, sir. But now
Okay.
if we didn't, in one respect
Well,
of the word,
Well, we never
you would
did.
not have, let me finish.
Okay.
You wouldn't have any funds to, run the government.
I know. You know what you would have to do? You would have to simply wait until you got more gold and silver.
Well,
But
I
what the
don't have any of
government
that.
But what the government does is they take your labors through the federal income tax, so the government can borrow more money to have funds. And George Washington even said, but if in the pursuit of the means, when we're looking for some way to fund government, we happen to stumble again upon unfunded paper money, it will enter the body of politics like spirit liquors enter the body, destroying the vitals. What you guys do is you guys want to fund government with fake money that comes at the expense of people who pay federal income tax through the Social Security card. And this is a fraud. George Washington said if in the pursuit of the means we happen to stumble again upon unfunded paper money or any other species of fraud.
But
Because-
it didn't get listened to.
because-
I do have a person standing here at my desk that needs some help.
Yeah, I need help
Okay.
too, man. My safety's
I
at
know.
jeopardy and you guys just don't care.
Well, you can't lump us all into the same thing. I'm sorry, I don't
All
feel
right.
that way. But
All right,
I
Peggy.
will give him your number, okay,
Okay,
sir?
thank you, Peggy.
No, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.